How many chickens should you get? Tips for choosing your flock size. So, you're ready to start your chicken keeping adventure, but there's one big question on your mind. How many chickens should you get? It might seem simple, but getting the right flock size is key to a happy, productive, and easy to manage backyard coop. Today, I'm going to walk you through the essential tips to help you choose the perfect number of chickens for your needs, whether you're looking for fresh eggs, a sustainable meat source, or just some feathery friends. Let's dive right in. Before we jump into numbers, let's start with your main goal. Why do you want chickens? Your reason will directly affect how many you should get, so it's important to be clear on this right from the start. If you're primarily interested in egg production, consider how many eggs you'll need each week. On average, a healthy hen will lay about 4 to 5 eggs per week, depending on the breed, season, and age of the bird. Let's say you want around a dozen eggs per week. That's about 3 hens, give or take. Keep in mind, egg production can slow down during winter or as hens age. So having a few extra hens can ensure a steady supply year-round. Now, if you're raising chickens for meat, the calculations are different. You'll likely want more birds, but you may only keep them for a certain season. You could choose meat-specific breeds that mature faster, so you're processing birds at optimal weight. Meat chickens or broilers are typically raised in batches and won't be part of your flock long-term, so plan accordingly. And what if you're looking for companionship or simply enjoying their presence? Maybe you've got a small yard and just want a few chickens to entertain you with their antics. In that case, even 2 or 3 hens can do the trick. Chickens are social animals, so you'll want at least 2, but beyond that, it's really about what you have room for. Space is the next major factor, and trust me, it's more important than you might think. Happy, healthy chickens need enough room to move around, stretch their wings, and avoid the stress that can come from overcrowding. A cramped coop can lead to aggressive behavior, health issues, and a decline in egg production. Inside the coop, the general rule of thumb is 4 square feet per chicken. So if you're planning to keep 4 chickens, that's 16 square feet of coop space. This may not sound like much, but it's crucial to give each chicken enough personal space, especially at night when they're roosting. Plus, remember to account for nesting boxes and feeders, which take up space inside the coop. For the run or outdoor area, aim for at least 10 square feet per chicken. The run is where your chickens will spend most of their day, scratching around, dust bathing, and exploring. If your chickens will be confined to the run all day without free ranging, giving them extra space is essential to keeping them mentally stimulated and reducing stress. In fact, the more space, the better, especially if you have an active or flighty breed. If you're wondering, what happens if I want more chickens but don't have enough space? It's best to stick to what your area can comfortably hold. Overcrowding can lead to all sorts of problems, from pecking and bullying to increased disease risk. Keep your flock manageable to ensure you're creating a safe and enjoyable environment for them. Now, let's talk numbers. If you're brand new to raising chickens, it's often better to start small. I get it. Those cute, fluffy chicks at the feed store can be hard to resist. But trust me, starting with a smaller flock allows you to learn the ropes without feeling overwhelmed. For most beginners, starting with 3 to 6 hens is a sweet spot. It's enough to meet your egg needs while being manageable. A small flock lets you get comfortable with daily care routines, coop cleaning, and predator protection before diving into a larger setup. Plus, chickens live for several years, so you'll have time to decide whether expanding your flock makes sense. There's also the issue of flock dynamics. Chickens have a pecking order, a social hierarchy that keeps the flock in balance. A smaller flock is easier to observe and manage as you learn how your birds interact. Once you get the hang of things and see what works best for you, you can gradually expand if desired. That way, you're not taking on more than you can handle right away. Don't forget, you can always add more chickens in future seasons. Just be mindful when introducing new birds. Quarantine and gradual introduction are key to maintaining flock harmony. Before you bring home your flock, It's super important to check your local rules and regulations. Some towns and cities have restrictions on how many chickens you can keep, and in some cases, roosters are banned altogether due to noise concerns. Even if you're in a rural area, there might be guidelines on flock size or coop placement. Start by researching your city's ordinances or reaching out to your local extension office. Some neighborhoods also have homeowners associations, HOAs, that enforce specific rules regarding livestock. It's better to know what's allowed up front than face issues later on. Besides legal considerations, think about your neighbors. Even a small flock can be noisy, especially if you have a rooster. You might want to chat with your closest neighbors before expanding your flock to keep everyone on friendly terms. Building good relationships with your neighbors can go a long way in avoiding conflicts down the line. So, how many chickens should you get? It all boils down to your goals, the space you have, and your readiness as a chicken keeper. Start small, learn as you go, and only expand when you're confident you can handle a larger flock. Are you just starting out, or are you planning to expand your flock soon? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your plans. If this video helped you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more chicken keeping tips and tricks. Hit that bell so you don't miss any updates, and as always, happy chicken keeping. Looking for more beginner tips? Be sure to check out our other videos to get all the info you need to build a happy and healthy flock.